most people think of squatting, and in their efforts, they're thinking of up and down and forward and backward. We tend to think of it as just like a linear movement. However, we actually want to have some torque created in our hips, and there is rotation in our hips as well. So go ahead and stand at whatever you think your squat width is, whatever flare of the toes you want, whatever your normal squat stance is. And then in this position, what we can do is, if we think of our feet, we think of our big toe, go ahead and push your big toe really hard into the ground. Now for some of you, if that causes a cramp in your foot, I apologize. But you want to push your big toe into the ground. Now think of your pinky toes and try to also push your pinky toe into the ground. So for me, what I feel is when I do that, I almost feel my feet like leveling out. Then I want to make sure that in my weight distribution, my heels are heavy. So I don't want to be in my toes like out forward, I want to be in my heels. So my big toe, my pinky toe, and my heel are all touching the ground. In that position, what I then want to do is, in the ground, think of twisting the floor apart. Now when you do that, you're going to feel your glutes flex. So if we have our squat stance, so go ahead and relax your glutes a little bit, come down into like a semi-squat position. And if I'm just in this position relaxed, I can move my hips side to side and you would have instability. However, if we think of the big toe down, the pinky toe down, my heels are heavy, and then I want you to twist into the floor, now all of a sudden, I can't move anywhere. Like my hips are pretty much locked in place. So if somebody came by and pushed me, I'm going to be pretty stable. So when we're squatting, what we want to do is on the way down, I want to think of creating that twist into the floor on the way down. So that way, not only do I have the muscles on the front side and the back side of my body helping, but all the muscles of the hips are helping. So this helps us hold our position against the weight. So you can practice that as you're squatting down. Think of rotating your knees out, but that actually comes from us twisting the floor. What I don't want to do is just push my knees out, and you can see how my feet come up. So it's not my knees that I'm focusing on, it's my feet twisting into the floor, but that does happen to keep my knees out for me. So when we squat, sometimes you'll see people come down and then this. Yeah. And that's because we're missing that rooting the floor, like trying to twist the floor. So the term is rooting your feet. Is if I practice that now, if I come down and I twist, and then as I go to come up, I want to maintain that feeling of that twisting. And there's really no way your knees are going to come in if we're doing that.